There are not many places for us to assemble in Los Angeles. There's not many places anywhere for us to assemble. And the Presbyterian Church lets us assemble, so give a hand to the Presbyterian Church. All right. Give it up for We Are Change LA. You know how great they are? For those of you who do not understand the whole thing of We Are Change LA, in particular We Are Change LA, We Are Change all over the country, goes out with their video cameras and runs up to people and says, "Excuse me, sir, excuse me, how come you didn't investigate 9/11? How come you're not investigating the put options? How come you're not doing this?" I mean, these people are so brave that they are going to these officials, to politicians, saying their name. "Hi, I'm so-and-so, and I'd like to know what you're doing about this." That is what we all need to do. And I want to, he's actually going to be speaking in just a little bit, but I want you to give a round of applause to Dr. Stephen Jones. If you can please stand up and right here. Professor of Physics, Dr. Stephen Jones. Just a little bit. Professor Stephen Jones, he is now retired, unfortunately, for the education system. He has published papers in Scientific American, Nature, and Physical Review letters. His peer-reviewed paper on the collapse of 3 World Trade Center skyscrapers, when only 2 were hit by planes, has been widely read and has been translated into Spanish, French, and Japanese. It is available at journalof911studies.com. along with about 100 other scholarly papers regarding the events of 9/11. His ongoing research includes experiments with thermates along with electron microscope, energy dispersive spectrographic analysis, I love that, that's neat, of dust. He's basically, let me crack that down for people who didn't go to college. He's studying the dirt and the dust, doing analysis on what was left at the World Trade Center. He's got a microscope. Okay, so he's going to be speaking just a little bit. But first, how many of you are members of the media? Not KPFK, but other media. Raise your hands. We have the Financial Times of London here. I just thought it would be interesting to let you know right off from the get-go that the LA Times was notified many times. Didn't get a call back. The LA Weekly was notified many times. Our friends over there at the LA Weekly, I guess, didn't think it was really important to let people in Los Angeles know about this event. But what's important is you're here, and you are set for some amazing stuff tonight. So it is so important that we get this information out. Where else could you tune in to a station in Southern California and hear the voices of Professor Stephen Jones, or Richard Gage, or Cynthia McKinney, or David Ray Griffin, or William Rodriguez, or any of these people, or Sibel Edmonds? You cannot hear this in the corporate-controlled media. We talked about the a little bit of a media blackout about this event, but I want you all to know that the BBC wanted to come here. They wanted to film this event, but Julia told them to basically go pound sand. After the fact that the BBC reported that Building 7 had fallen down some 20 minutes before it actually did, they said they were going to be doing a documentary on Building 7. Isn't that interesting? And they wanted to come here and film, and we didn't know what they were going to do with the film, actually. We had no promises that they would leave it uncut. So Julia actually made the decision, and I stand by that 100%, actually. it's very, very important that these type of events do get some exposure in the media, that people know about it somehow. And after the fact that we realized that we've gone to war that we didn't have to go to, two wars that we didn't have to go to, and over 1 million people in those countries have died, and many more are dying, we have to be a little outraged at the fact that this information is not going anywhere else past KPFK. So I want to encourage those of you who do listen to other alternative media, who listen to AM radio, bring up these voices, bring up these names, talk about this as much as you can in other media, because it's very, very important. And there are millions of us out there that are spreading the word. We just need to get a little bit louder about it. So please do your part to spread the word as much as possible.